Chapter 115, Pulp Friction. The episode opens up on a city at night. In a warehouse, Lincoln as Ace Savvy, Ronnie Ann as Lady Ace, Clyde as One-Eyed Jack and Laney as Lady Solitaire are hanging over a shark tank with the shark leaping up, trying to devour them. Wildcard Willie, laughing evilly game over, Ace Savvy, Lady Ace, One-Eyed Jack and Lady Solitaire. Ace Savvy, think again, Wildcard Willie. I've got a few more cards up my sleeve. Ace drops a handful of cards on the ground with his sisters and friends on them. Just then, a horn blazes and the van comes in with Laurie's persona at the wheel. The high card, all right, girls, lifts up her mask. Let's deal with these losers. The high card. The van opens up revealing the rest of the girls in their Ace Savvy personae. A massive fiery explosion blasts a hole through the warehouse and through the flames came me, Very, Aline, Jesse, Jerry, Eddie, Naruto, Sakura, Ino, Fu, Rin, Hinata, Tenten, Pakura and Kushina, Young, and we landed on the floor in our Ace Savvy personae. The King of Flaming Hearts, time to burn some bad guys. The King of Flaming Hearts. Wildcard Willie, Eep. Hides behind one of his henchmen. Get them. We all leap into action with Lily and Lola's personae starting the fight off. Henchman number 1. To his partner, you take the baby, I'll take the princess. The Queen of Diamonds, excuse you. I am the queen. She flicks her hair as her tiara sparkles. The Queen of Diamonds. The queen tosses her diamond tiara and knocks out henchman number 2. Henchman number 1 comes charging at them as Lily holds up a rocket launcher. The Deuce, take a whiff of this. The Deuce. The Deuce fires her stink bombs and they smell really bad and she nails the other goon. Luna's persona turns up the volume. The nightclub, get ready to do the bad guy shuffle. The nightclub. The nightclub blares her guitar at the minions and knocks them into a hole dug up by Lucy's persona. The 8 of Spades. No aces in this hole. The 8 of Spades. Ember's persona has a flaming axe guitar and she cranks up the volume to super max. The Blazing Day Club. Time to feel the burning shuffle. The Blazing Day Club. The Blazing Day Club blares her guitar and flaming sound waves incinerate some of the thugs. Jesse's persona is pulverizing some goons with a series of kicks, punches, and furious headbutts at a blazing speed. The Furious 6, a fight for justice. The Furious 6. Carol's persona is fighting 5 thugs and she is pulverizing them with a bunch of martial arts moves and firing fireballs at them. The Swift Quattro. These moves will burn. The Swift Quattro. Woody Woodpecker's persona is flying fast and pecking thugs at a rapid pace, grows trees around them and he pecks on the metal roof of the warehouse and a metal circle plate falls onto the trees and traps them. The Jack of Wood. How's that for pecking away your troubles? Trademark laugh. The Jack of Wood. Aline's persona was fighting 7 thugs and with her were Littlefoot, Ducky, Sarah, Petrie, Spike, Chomper, Ruby and Mo and they had earth, fire, and wind control powers. Aline was slashing some thugs with her sword. They pulverized and blasted and slashed all the thugs. The Samurai 6. For the honor and justice of the game. The Samurai 6. Penny's persona is fighting 3 thugs and she traps them in a giant cage made of diamonds. The 5 of Diamonds. This will make you shine. The 5 of Diamonds. Shannon's persona has numerous ghosts flying around her and she sends them at more thugs and they get caught in a ghost storm that tears them apart. The Ghost of 6. The afterlife awaits. The Ghost of 6s. Riley's persona fights 4 thugs and she hits them with shuriken and kunai made of flowers and poison ivy. The thugs were itching and sneezing like crazy. The 6 flowers. This will make you itch. The 6 flowers. Linka's persona was fighting more thugs and she threw a 3 made entirely out of lightning and it electrocuted them. The lightning of 3s. That's a shocking trifecta. The lightning of 3s. Gabrielle's persona was fighting 2 thugs. Henchman 1. You won't last against us, woman. The British 4. British accent. Want a bet? The British 4. She fires a deluge of super hot tea at the first thug and forms a hammer made of a giant spoon and hits the second thug with tremendous force. Pakara's persona is facing more goons and she fires superheated vapor at them and they shrivel up like raisins into mummies. The heat spade. This will dry you out. The heat spade. Lin's persona charges via comic panels into the goons with a headbutt. The strong suit. 52 pickup. The strong suit. One of the goons lands on a pile of other defeated minions with Lisa's persona keeping an accurate count. The card counter, or more precisely, 6. Smashes another henchman's face with her calculator. Make that 7. The card counter. Fu's persona zooms around at a blazing speed and fires lightning at some more goons, electrocuting them. The card zap. Electrifying justice. The card zap. Jerry's persona had a pride of lions with her and she ran on all fours and she and the lions pounced on multiple goons. The diamond pride. A pride of justice. Roars like a lion. The diamond pride. Tenten's persona was bashing lots of goons' faces in with a bow staff and hammer. The weapon of nines. The fury of 9 suits you. The weapon of nines. Rin's persona was firing powerful blasts of fire and water at more thugs and incinerating and melting them. The 7 of fire and ice. This is burning you up. The 7 of fire and ice. As Ace and Jack draw closer to the tank, they notice Lenny's persona. The 11 of hearts. Hey, guys, check out my new outfit. It's perfect for fall weather and springing into action. Uses the sash on her outfit as a utility rope. Swings over the tank and saves the quartet. Ugh, these belts are so 90s. Pulls their chains off and sets them free. She drops them. The 11 of hearts. Wildcard Willie makes for the exit. Ace. Wildcard's getting away. Lana's persona is working on the shark tank. The royal flush. Hey, Willie, go fish. Loosens the bolt on the pipe. The royal flush. The tank comes loose with the water and sharks coming out. Wildcard evades it but gets knocked back by a jack-in-the-box style weapon set up by Luan's persona. The Joker. I see your bet and raise you. Laughs. The Joker. Willie is sent flying into the air and Eddie's persona appears and pummels him with a barrage of jawbreakers moving at blazing speed. The jawbreakers knocked out all of Willie's teeth. The 10's jawbreaker. Try not to bite off more than you can't chew. Laughs. The 10's jawbreaker. The Joker. Laughs. Good one, my love. The 10's jawbreaker. Thanks, my Joker. Very's persona appears surfing on a wave of water. The Queen of Water Spades. These fish really bite. The Queen of Water Spades. Very fires a torrent water loaded with piranhas at Willie and it entombs him in a ball of water and the piranhas bite him all over. Naruto's persona is armed a chopstick sword and he summons a geyser of ramen broth and noodles and it hits Willie and burns him. Willie, YEOW. The Ramen Club. Burn from broth. Believe it. The Ramen Club. Sakura's persona punches Willie in the face with devastating force and sends him flying toward the wall. The punch card. How does that punch you? The punch card. Ino's persona entraps Willie in a terrible illusion of him facing a sumo wrestler. Turns out he's terrified of sumo wrestlers. The illusion diamond. Face what you fear. The illusion diamond. Willie screamed and ran around like a little girl as Hinata's persona appears and lands powerful slaps to his face. The gentle club. This is the gentle side of justice. The gentle club. A glowing yellow chain wrapped around Willie and he was thrown into the air by young Kushina's persona. Willie then crashed into the ground with a big thud. The chain of furious habaneros. How does that suit you? The chain of furious habaneros. Wildcard Willie. You haven't won yet, Savvy. I have one trick left up my sleeve. Willie holds out a gun. Lady Solitaire. So have I. Lady Solitaire. With a flash of lightning, Lady Solitaire grabbed the chain and dashed through Willy's minions and tied the villain up. Lady Ace, let's finish this. Lady Ace. Lady Ace punches Willy in the face so hard that it made him woozy. Ace. Excellent work, Lady Solitaire. You too, Lady Ace. Lady Ace. Think nothing of it. The King of Flaming Hearts. We all pulled through, Ace. One Eye Jack. We couldn't have done it without you all. The Queen of Water Spades. All in a day's work. Ace. Good job, everyone. Ace, Lady Ace, and Jack jump over to the captured villain Willy. Why do you always have to play dirty cards? Willy. 'Cause that's the only way to clean up. So, I guess it's off to jail for me. It then shows Willy in a jail cell with a caption reading "End" in the lower right corner, and it was a comic me. Very. Lincoln and Clyde made. They were showing it to Liam, Girl Jordan, and Rusty. Lincoln and Clyde. The end. Liam and Girl Jordan. Awesome. Rusty. That was sick. Where'd you get the idea for all those butt-kicking super friends? Lincoln. From my sisters and my friends and Ronnie Ann. They've always got my back. Perturbed except for Lola. You never turn your back on Lola. Girl Jordan. I really like Lady Solitaire. She's so smart and quick. Which sister inspired her? Lincoln. Lainey. Because out of all my sisters, she, Lily, and Gabrielle are real heroes. Actually, they're all heroes. Liam. So, if you fellas win the contest, they'll make this here into a real ace-savvy comic. Clyde. And we'll get to meet the creator, Bill Buck. Holds out a photo of said creator. Heavenly voice, Bill Buck. Girl Jordan. Well, I think your comic's totally gonna win. Liam. Darn tootin'. Rusty. Word. At that moment, Principal Huggins grabs the comic book away from them, but I get it back from him. Principal Huggins. Knudsen. Loud. McBride. School time is meant for learning, not for doodling degenerate fantasies. Me. School is also for having fun when it is needed. Lincoln. But Principal Huggins, you can't take our comic. Principal Huggins. Oh, and now you're giving me sass? That's detention. Today. Till 5:00. Very. Nobody gives detention to my friends on my watch. Ronnie Ann. Yet. Clyde. But we have to get to the post office by 4 o'clock. That's the contest deadline. Principal Huggins. Sarcastically, oh, I didn't realize. I'll just give it back to you. Serious not. Now give me that comic. Me. You can take it over my dead body. To the viewers, I can't die, just so you know. Principal Huggins. That can be arranged. For all of you. I whistle, and Jerry, Woody, Carol, Jesse, Lori, Lenny, Luna, Gabrielle, Ember, Luan, Eddie, Lynn, Shannon, Linka, Lucy, Lainey and Krista, Lana and Lola, Penny, Lisa, Lily, Naruto, and the girls arrive and stand ready to fight Principal Huggins, and I cross my arms and have a sinister smirk on. Also Rita came in and she had a menacing face. Rita, what did you just say to my children? Principal Huggins was in fear. Principal Huggins, I didn't say anything. I pull out a tape recorder and play the whole thing. Ember, that was not cool, man. Rita, I cannot believe this. Everyone, will you please leave while I have a chat with the principal here? Me, certainly, Ms. Rita. We all leave the classroom and the violent sound of punching and kicking, crashing, and smashing can be heard. Ms. Rita came out. Rita, he will never threaten you all again. I've made sure of it. Me, as long as you weren't too hard on him, Ms. Rita. Rita left and Principal Huggins came out all battered and broken. He had a nasty black eye and his clothes were all shredded and he had bruises and bumps all over him. Principal Huggins, comedic stupid talking, no harm done, Lincoln. You all enjoy the rest of your day. He limped back to his office. Me, whoa. I was hoping Ms. Rita would talk to him. not mangle him into oblivion. Lori, Mom's always had some grip on the school ever since the phone stampede. Aline, what's the phone stampede? Lincoln, it was back when Lori was in 3rd grade. I heard that Mom pulverized her teacher after she took her phone away. Lori, that's exactly what happened, Linky. We all gasped in shock. Me, sweet mother of onion burgers. Lori, yep. And stories spread around the district like wildfire about Mom since then. Very, that is what I call extreme overprotection. Aline, no kidding. Lucy, ever since then, everyone has literally been afraid of Mom, and if anyone even calls her, those people will be in serious trouble. Lainey, that's our mom for you. Lola, yet. She is a fierce protector. Lily, no kidding. Lisa, precisely. Our mother unit has instilled fear and terror into the school district through us. And if we call her, there will be horrific consequences. Jessie, that is wicked cool. Jerry, nonetheless, I hope Principal Huggins learns a valuable lesson from all of this. Liam, and what be that lesson? Lynn, never take away someone's comics. Especially our brothers. Naruto, or you're asking for a death sentence from one of us. Girl Jordan, I can't argue with that, and you all make really good comics. Me, you know guys, I have a feeling that there's more to Principal Huggins than we know. Let's go see. Lincoln, yet. We all go to Principal Huggins' office and I knock on the door. Principal Huggins, come in. We go in. Principal Huggins drops something in his state of surprise. Lincoln, pointing at it, is that a comic book? Principal Huggins, a what? No. Me, you're hiding something. Lincoln picks it up. Clyde, it is a comic book. The Adventures of Ace Savvy and the Principal Valiant by Wilbur T. Huggins. Lincoln gasps, you're entering the Ace Savvy contest. Clyde, and your name is Wilbur. Lainey, wow, Mr. Huggins. I didn't know you're into comics. Very, that's cool. Principal Huggins, pointing the other way, look. Free hot dogs. Me, nice try, but we're not falling for that. Lincoln, so, that's why you wanted to confiscate our comic book and put us in detention, to knock us out of the running. Very, that is bad. Principal Huggins, okay, I did it. But I had to. When I heard how great your comic was, I knew mine wouldn't stand a chance. Clyde, but, sir, why is a comic book contest so important to you? You're a successful school administrator. You've got your own golf cart. Principal Huggins, yes, it's true. I have it all. But it wasn't always this way. Flashback to Huggins' childhood. Principal Huggins, narrating, when I was your age, I didn't have a lot of friends. But I had Ace. Young Wilbur, reading his comic yet, get Ace. Way to deal out some justice. The other kids playing baseball hit the ball through his comic book and laugh at him. Batter, look at him. End flashback. Principal Huggins, those comics meant the world to me. I wanted to win the contest so I could meet Bill Buck and thank him for getting me through a lonely childhood. But I went too far. I'm sorry, boys. You deserve to win, not me. As Ace Savvy would say, deal me out. Takes his comic and leaves forlornly. Clyde, wow. I guess there's more to Huggins than meets the eye. Lainey, it must be so sad to not have friends when growing up. Naruto, yet it is Lainey. Because of my dark past, I never had one friend until I was 8. Sakura, I remember that. Me, I knew I was right. But sir, you have a great talent. Looks at Principal Huggins' comic, this is really good. You definitely have what it takes to be a great comic book writer like me, Lincoln, Linka and Clyde. Principal Huggins, you really think so, JD? Me, I know so. Lincoln, yet. And his story just gave us an idea. Linka, it sure did. Clyde, Yet. Like when Lori first got together with Bobby. It was a rainy Tuesday. I wore suede shoes. That was a mistake. Lincoln, I think he gets the idea. Clyde. To Principal Huggins, and we're not mad, because you just gave us a much better ending for our comic. Principal Huggins, I did. Clyde, you did. Checks his watch. We only have 2 hours left though. Principal Huggins, plenty of time, and I'm sorry everyone. Me, we forgive you, sir. Now let's get to work. Asterisk asterisk asterisk. Return to the comic with the new ending. Ace, Willie, why do you always have to play dirty cards? Takes off his handkerchief. Willie, downtrodden, I'm not an evil guy. I was just dealt a bad hand. As a lonely kid, the only game I knew was solitaire. So, I guess it's off to jail for me. Ace, I have a better idea. Cut to a heist having been pulled by Scoot's Ace savvy villain persona. Jack, the old maid's making off with the jackpot. Old maid, you'll never catch me, savvy. Laughs. Ace, oh, I wouldn't be so sure, 'cause we've got a new card to play. Willie appears by Ace, Lady Solitaire, and Jack. Willie, time to deal out some justice. Wild card Willie. The comic stops with Buck Bill reading it in his studio. Bill, I love the ending. Especially when we learn Wildcard was a lonely kid. I read a lot of entries with great action sequences, but none with this kind of heart. Lincoln, it was inspired by our principal here. He really wanted to meet you. Principal Huggins, speechless sir, it is an honor. I just never this is the best day of my passes out from the excitement. Me, it's truly an honor to meet you, Bill. Me, Lincoln, Linka and Clyde here are your biggest fans. Bill, it's a pleasure to have awesome fans that create awesome comics. Lincoln and Clyde just shrug it off. Enter Lincoln's sisters. Lainey, what did you think of Lady Solitaire? Lola, hey, what did you think of the Queen of Diamonds? Wasn't she your favorite part? Here. Let me show you some of my ideas for an action figure in a bed sheet set. The rest of the kids gather around Bill and talk to him about the comic. Bill, whoa. This is kind of a full house. We all exit the studio. Lincoln, thanks to all of you guys, my comic is gonna be a bestseller. Me, no problem buddy. Lola, and so are all the eventual merchandising. Lainey, it's so awesome just to be part of your adventure. Lincoln. Ronnie Ann, I know Lamo. It's awesome. Ember, it's really cool being in a superhero comic. I looked really cool as the Blazing Day Club. Luna, me too dude. Me, someday we should include Sam and all of our crushes as part of the team and some as people in perilous situations and reveal who we all are to them down the road. Lincoln, that's a great idea JD. Lainey, that is awesome. Very, I agree. That would be cool. Everyone agreed. The end. Another fanfiction completed. I wanted to do this one for a while but I didn't know how to set it up. I loved the personas that they did in Deuces Wild and in Pulp Friction. They were awesome. I love comic books and more. Buck Bill is a parody of world-famous creator of Marvel Comics Stan Lee. I love Marvel Comics and it's amazing that he still makes comics in his 90s. He is awesome. Let me know what you all think. See you next time.